My name is Jedediah Bigler. I'm with Sonoran Desert Institute. This is week 1, assignment 1. Hello, my name is Jedediah Bigler. I'm here with FTH 212 Striker Fire Pistols. Again, my name is Jed Bigler. This is week 1 assignment, 10 July 2024. So, you're asking us to identify the weapon that we're going to be using, and I'm going to be using the PSA dagger, right? It's going to be chambered at 9mm. It's the one that you guys sent, so I'm happy to do that. I have a few others, but I chose to do this one. I have all the parts here. So the schematic that you want us to show, as you will see here, here's the schematic. It comes from cirrusgear.com. This is the PSA dagger. To discuss some of the tools that we're going to be using throughout this, we are going to be using punches, and with punches we will be using the small hammer. We'll be using the plastic end, and we'll be using the brass end to punch things out and keep things from being marred. Other things that I can foresee right now is pliers, needle nose pliers, an armament tool, and tweezers in themselves. These things are going to come in really handy. I do have some feeler gauges and a caliper and some micrometers that we may use, and we'll see. But those are the ones I want to touch on, is the picks, the punches, the pliers, and really the hammer, and finally really just having one of these punch tools, these armament tools, is going to be vital. I do have feeler gauges, micrometers, and a digital calipers for measuring and dimensions that we're going to be going into the thousandths of an inch. We're also going to be measuring the barrel in itself, and we'll probably be using a tape measure. I'm not exactly sure on how to do that, but in order to measure the barrel, we will be using this, and I will do a small, being that I was able to go over the tools that were in the lecture and everything, and are there any tools that are needed that weren't, we're going to find out. Most likely we're going to use micrometers, but calipers too, and I noticed that they weren't in there. Feeler gauges were, hammers were, so the majority of all the tools were in there, but we're going to find out if there's something specifically needed beyond that. And I'll call it out throughout the course. Be like, this is what it is. We needed this, and it didn't cover it. The question is, are there any components that are going to need finesse? Yes. This is plastic. I'm sure I could take a sledgehammer and beat the heck out of it, and bust it up. We'll use finesse while punching in all the pins and everything, but you know, little things, I need finesse when I'm dealing with little parts like this, making sure that I get in there, get everything done, so that there's nothing goes flying, nothing gets bent, nothing gets destroyed. So yes, there are some things, and we're going to find those out throughout the course. The following question is, are there any components that's going to cause frustration when pulling them out or taking them out? Yes, every bit of it. I did do a 911, a Springfield Armory 911, and as I was putting it together, I ended up screwing it all up. I put it away for months, probably about a year, and I finally got it out, figured it out. Basically, without finesse, without knowing exactly what I was doing, I screwed it up. It works now, and that's the end point. I gunsmithed it. Yeah. Okay, so the final question on part 2 is, does the gun in itself have a lot of parts or a few parts? This gun, this PSA dagger, has a lot of parts. And what that means to the gunsmith when pulling this thing apart is all the small little parts can disappear real fast. It's probably important to have a magnet. It's going to be important to have Ziploc bags. It's going to be important to know where you place everything. Place everything in order. Place it as it comes off. If it's metal, magnetize it. That way, if something happens, let's just say a kid comes in and starts grabbing things, hey, it was on a magnet. Cool. Yes. Again, my name is Jed Bigler. This has been FTH 212 Striker Fire Pistols. Week 1 assignment, 10 July 2024. Look forward to seeing you throughout the course.